Hi, I'm Charlotte Smith with rawmilkpro.com, your place for ideas on how to build a sustainable and successful raw milk micro dairy. Today I brought you inside my barn where I've had lots of requests from people to show you my milking stanchion. And this is just a rustic, basic, something handmade, but it works in our barn. And hopefully you'll get some ideas that if you're building yours from scratch or if you need to change things around, maybe something we've done here can help you. Good girl. This is Ameline. I'm going to bring her in and show you some features we've got here today. One of the things is we built this head gate right here. Yes, it's manual. It doesn't automatically close. And it's 7 inches. The opening is 7 inches, and that's we Googled that when we were building it and figured that that was narrow enough to fit any Jersey's head, which we have. We do feed a little bit of grain during milking time, so we've just got their bucket right there, and the point of that is then we can force feed their minerals and make sure everybody's being properly mineralized and getting their share of a little bit of grain. One feature of this milking stanchion that I wouldn't trade for anything is having it raised up off the ground. This one's about 18 inches high. Ideal would be like they do in the big dairies where you've got it at about eye level, the udders right there, and you can walk through and clean them. That just didn't work for our couple of cows and the size of our barn. It wasn't cost effective. But even this 18 inches, it helps immensely because I'm right here. I can see the udder. I can clean it really well. I can check it for any abnormalities. Just got a great view of it, and I have a light right here. So just a wonderful feature that's great, saves your back, really good. Now on the construction of this stanchion, we've got some 4x4s here, and they're set in concrete, and then it's a plywood base underneath, and it's got some rubber mats over the top here, and as you can see they have little bumps on them to help with if they get wet and slippery. And also when it's winter time and if they get really slick, what we do is we just put down some straw. We never have a problem with cows slipping and falling. And they do walk up a ramp, but it's a very gradual incline, and we just never have a problem with it. Works perfect. The one mistake I made was I didn't consider the width of a Jersey, and so we built this stanchion here that would fit a Clydesdale horse if we needed it to. And then when I first started milking the cows, I realized they could move over here and I couldn't reach them to put the claw on. So that was an easy fix. We just built this little gate right here. I could push the cow over, hook this up right there, and it keeps the cow right over by me where I'm cleaning them and milking them. And then also another really important thing for me was that the cows would continually move forward. They wouldn't have to back out of the stanchion. So at the front we again have a decline here that they go out of. This is one that's, I have talked to someone about, we're going to level it out a little bit more and make it less steep of a slope because every once in a while a cow stumbles on the way down and we just can't have that. But it's worked great. We make sure we keep it dry. This way the cows come in and they walk out. So here's what happens. I go up here. They're usually done with their grain. We just let them out. Go on. Ameline wants to finish. Atta girl. And I don't rush them coming down the stanchion because I don't want them to trip. Some other improvements we've made over the years as we've used the stanchion and determined what works and what doesn't is we dug out the front here and we put in some sand and a base of gravel, and then the rubber mats right over the top. So this makes a really nice level area that we can sweep off really well or hose off if we needed to. Ideally, I think in dairy barns concrete would be the best, but that you have to really make sure you're committed to the location because that's really permanent. So for just a couple of cows, and we're kind of in flux with how we do things around here, I have decided that the rubber mat situation works really well for us. Now I'd like you to scroll down below this video to where the comments are, and this is where the conversation continues. Leave a comment, let me know what you learned, what you took away from this video, and what other questions you might have that we could answer in the future.